Ahead of this year's MTV EMAs returning to London, MTV Music Week will take over England's capital with a series of iconic music events, reigniting some of MTV's most well-known and loved franchises from the past 30 years. This year's MTV Music Week events look set to be unmissable. These live events will be running from 8 to the 11th of November in and around London, leading up to the EMAs on the 12th of November. Ladbible is supporting MTV's Music Week by giving away a pair of tickets to each of the following events: MTV Unplugged at the Roundhouse on the 8th of November with a special one-off performance from Biffy Clyro, who will be playing tracks from their latest album, Ellipsis. Yo MTV Raps at XOYO on the 9th of November, hosted by DJ Charlie Sloth and special guests. This highlights the exciting rap scene that London has to offer. Club MTV at the Ministry of Sound on the 10th of November with bassjackers lined up to perform MTV World Stage at venue TBC on the 11th of November. To be in with a chance of winning a pair of these tickets, simply choose the date you wish to attend and enter. House of MTV Beyond Epic Gigs. MTV Music Week will see the launch of the House of MTV. The house will be celebrating music and its influence on art, fashion, tech and culture in Shoreditch, London. The week-long series of events include epic parties and panels featuring the best in London music and beyond. Wednesday the 8th of November, MTV Week Music Week launch party with S.G. Lewis and audience with Tiny Tempa. Thursday the 9th of November, Meet the Industry, a panel talking about grime and the music industry with some of the most influential people in the business. The Journey of Grime Music, New Gen and Friends party. Friday the 10th of November, Electronic Nature House party with Jonas Blue and Friends. Saturday the 11th of November, Social Media 101 featuring Sport Bibles, Josh Denzel, Mixmag's House of MTV Takeover Party. Get your tickets here. Rita Ora will be hosting the MTV EMAs on November 12th. Credit Small Raskind Ladbible at the MTV EMAs. As the EMAs unfold, we'll be hosting live coverage on our Instagram stories. We'll showcase the world's biggest music artists as they walk the red carpet, pick up their awards and perform on stage just for you. For One Direction fans, Liam Payne will be playing his solo material. Expect show-stopping sets from The Killers, French Montana, Clean Bandit and Travis Scott too. Award presenters have also been announced, and include EDM specialist David Guetta and Game of Thrones Natalie Dormer. Oh, and did we mention Tiny Tempa is an official MTV Music Week ambassador? Here's hoping he makes a few special appearances for fans. The 2017 MTV EMAs will be broadcast on MTV Live across the globe on the 12th of November at 8:00 p.m. GMT. Ladbible competition terms and conditions. MTV Music Week ticket giveaway 1. General application of these terms. Competition name: MTV Music Week ticket giveaway. Prizes: 2 tickets for each event listed below. Event 1: MTV Unplugged at Camden Roundhouse, Chalk Farm Road, London, NW180H on Wednesday the 8th of November 2017 from 1900 to 2300. Event 2: Yo MTV Raps at XOYO, Cowper Street, London, EC2A4AP on Thursday the 9th of November 2017 from 2200 to 0300. Event 3: Club MTV at Ministry of Sound, 103 Gaunt Street, London, SE1, 6DP on Friday the 10th of November 2017 from 2230 to 0600. Event 4: MTV World Stage on Saturday the 11th of November 2017. Venue and timings to be confirmed. Any winner will be notified of event details in due course. Note: neither travel nor accommodation are included with the prizes. Competition opening date 1400 on the 31st of October 2017. Competition closing date 1600 on Friday the 3rd of November. Date winners are selected Friday the 3rd of November 2017. Method of entry: online via ladbible.com. In all correspondence, please state the name of the competition, the name of the web page which promoted it, and where applicable details of the initial response. Point 2. Eligibility: the competition will be open to all persons aged 18 or over who are lawfully resident in the UK at the date of their entry. Whether any eligibility requirement has or has not been met will be decided at Ladbible's sole discretion, and we may require evidence or confirmation from entrants before awarding prizes. Ladbible employees and their immediate families, and the employees of any third-party sponsors, prize providers or their immediate families may not enter the competition. Point 3. Entering competitions: competition entries are limited to 1 entry, per event, per person. If you make any attempt to submit multiple entries to the competition above this limit, we reserve the right to treat all entries which you make or have made as null and void. For the avoidance of doubt, the following practices are prohibited: using multiple email addresses, telephone numbers, or aliases to enable you to submit multiple entries to the competition, using any form of automation to submit entries, using any name or alias to enter the competition, using an identity other than your own, and entering into any agreement to enter the competition on behalf of a group, syndicate, or team where any individual is determined by Ladbible to have entered the competition in breach of any of the terms of this clause. 3. Ladbible reserves the right to reject that individual's entry, to disqualify that individual from receiving any kind of prize, or where that individual has already received a prize, to require the return or reimbursement of that prize. The competition has a method of entry that does not require entrants to pay for participation in the competition itself. If you need any assistance, please contact us at the address set out in Clause 1.3. The competition is free to enter online, and you will need to follow the on-screen instructions. You may be asked to confirm acceptance of these terms before you are permitted to proceed. You may be required to give your email address or other information in order to enable us to communicate with you about the conduct of the competition. We reserve the right to reject any entries for the competition that are incomplete, incomprehensible, damaged, or otherwise deficient. We also reserve the right to reject entries that are unlawful, indecent, racist, inflammatory, defamatory, or which we consider to be otherwise harmful. We accept no responsibility for any late, lost, or misdirected entries, including but not limited to loss in service of online entry mechanisms, computer error in transit, or any other reason. We cannot enter into correspondence with entrants who experience difficulties with entering online. Point 4. Prize: where an individual becomes entitled to win a prize as a result of making a successful entry to the competition, Ladbible will endeavor to notify that individual as soon as reasonably possible, using the contact details provided by that individual alongside their entry. Where any individual cannot be contacted using such details, Ladbible reserves the right to void their entry and to award the relevant prize to an alternative participant at its discretion. Where Ladbible is unable to contact an individual to inform them that they have won a prize, or where a prize winner fails to identify themselves to Ladbible within 24 hours of becoming eligible to claim a prize, Ladbible reserves the right to reallocate the relevant prize to an alternative entrant, and/or to cancel the competition. Ladbible reserves the right to replace any advertised prize with an alternative prize without prior notice. Such prizes may not be of a similar type to the original prize. For example, Ladbible may elect to provide an entrant with an award of cash rather than an advertised item. Where an alternative prize is issued pursuant to Clause 4.3, Ladbible shall, in its sole discretion, endeavor to offer an alternative which is of broadly equivalent value to the original prize. Ladbible does not offer cash alternatives for prizes, and entrants to the competition shall have no right to request or claim non-cash alternatives, or any other form of alternative prize. Where, for any reason, any prize is won by a person younger than 18, Ladbible reserves the right to award the prize to the prize winner's parent or guardian on behalf of the prize winner. Prizes will be dispatched to the winners via email, notifying them of their winner by placing them on an appropriate guest list. Ladbible will not be liable for any prizes which are lost or delayed for reasons beyond our reasonable control. Further details will be given to winners when they are notified that they've won. Should a prize winner's contact details change, it is their responsibility to notify Ladbible of the change via the methods detailed in Clause 1.3, and/or to arrange for an alternative delivery address to be made available. Ladbible reserves the right to request proof of a prize winner's identity in the form of a passport or driver's license, and proof of address in the form of a utility bill. In the event that a prize winner cannot provide us with proof of identity and/or address that is reasonably acceptable to us, we may withdraw the prize and select another prize. All prizes are subject to availability, non-transferable and non-exchangeable. Prizes must be taken on the dates specified by us or any relevant third-party provider. Prize winners will forfeit any element of their prize that they do not take at the time stipulated in the specific terms. No cash will be awarded in lieu of that prize or any part of it. Any tax or other charges payable as a result of a prize being awarded or received will be the sole responsibility of the winner, and Ladbible accepts no liability in respect of the same. Winners should seek independent financial advice prior to entering the competition and/or accepting a prize if they believe that tax charges of any kind are likely to be relevant to them. We make no representation or warranty in relation to prizes provided, and to the fullest extent permitted by law we shall have no liability to you in relation to any prize, its fitness for purpose, merchantability or otherwise. No additional, ancillary or associated costs or expenses are included in any prize unless stated For example, the costs of transport to and from a venue or an event will not be included in a prize unless otherwise stated, and successful entrants will be responsible for making their own arrangements. Where any prize is supplied by a third party, receipt of it may be subject to that third party's terms and conditions, which you will be deemed to have accepted by accepting receipt of the relevant prize. Ladbible shall have no liability in relation to any prize provided by a third-party provider. Point 5. Attendance at MTV events. These terms shall apply to the individual winner of a prize, as well as any other individuals each a guest that they may invite to attend the event or venue. The experience with them is part of the prize. Guests may be obliged by Ladbible to sign documents which evidence their specific acceptance of these terms. The prizes do not include insurance of any kind, and it will be the responsibility of each prize winner and each guest to obtain any relevant insurance which they require or consider it prudent to obtain. Consist of entry only and do not include the payment of any other taxes or levies that may be due or applicable. Must be taken either on the date indicated in the specific terms, or the prize will lapse and are subject to the terms and conditions of any relevant third-party provider. We will not be responsible for any loss or damage suffered by any prize winner and/or any guest that arises out of their failure to arrive at any experience on time, or to return home from any destination, nor will we have any obligation to substitute an alternative prize, cash equivalent, or other compensation where a prize winner and/or their guests are unable to travel to any experience, miss any experience, or fail to redeem their right to attend within the specified time frame. Ladbible shall not be liable or responsible if any part of the relevant experience is cancelled, varied, or rescheduled for any reason. In such circumstances, Ladbible shall be under no obligation to provide any cash or alternative prize. 6. Publicity of your personal data. The personal information supplied by entrants when entering the competition will be used by Ladbible in accordance with its privacy policy. http www.ladbiblegroup.com. Privacy cookies. If you choose or are required to submit a third party's personal information to Ladbible as part of entering or participating in the competition, you must ensure that the person whose details you submit has given their specific and informed consent for you to provide us with their details and for Ladbible to process those details in accordance with these terms. You acknowledge that if you win the competition, that Ladbible shall have the right to publish any and all personal data provided by you to it in order to promote the competition and/or its products and services more generally. Entrants, particularly prize winners, may be required to participate in photo, recording, video and/or filming sessions as a condition of their receipt of any prize. You agree that Ladbible shall have the right to use all the resulting publicity materials in any media and in any manner we see fit. This includes providing these materials to our third-party prize providers for the purposes of promoting their association with the competition and awarding the relevant prizes. No fees shall be payable to any entrant in relation to the use of publicity materials. The winner agrees to his or her personal data being shared with Ladbible and its affiliates, including, for the avoidance of doubt, sponsors and co-promoters of the competition for the purposes of administration and fulfilling the competition, as well as any other uses set out in this agreement. Point 7. Copyright. 8. Termination of competition. Ladbible may vary the terms of or terminate the competition at any time at its absolute discretion. Ladbible will not award any prizes if the competition is terminated and shall have no liability or responsibility to any individuals which may have entered the competition prior to cancellation. Point 9. Force majeure. If for any reason the competition is not capable of running as planned as a result of any reason beyond Ladbible's control, including but not limited to technical failures, computer virus, mobile network failure, tampering, fraud, or any other causes beyond our control which corrupt or affect the administration, security, fairness, integrity, or proper conduct of the competition, Ladbible reserves the right to cancel, terminate, modify, or suspend the competition and/or to disqualify any individual who, whether directly or indirectly, causes or has caused the problem. Point 10. Decisions. Final. Ladbible's decisions relating to the competition and/or redemption of prizes are final. No discussions or correspondence with entrants or any other person will be entered into. Tiebreakers, disputes, conflicts, questions, or concerns will be managed by Ladbible and, if required by law, by an independent adjudicator. 11. Failure to enforce terms and conditions. A failure by us to enforce any one of the terms and conditions in any instances will not give rise to any claim or right of action by any entrant or prize winner, nor shall it be deemed to be a waiver of any of our rights in relation to the same. Point 12. exclusion of liability insofar as is permitted by law. Ladbible, its affiliates, its agents or distributors, or any co-promoters of sponsors of the competition will not in any circumstances be responsible or liable to compensate the winner or accept any liability for any loss or damage whether arising directly or indirectly and howsoever caused. Nor shall Ladbible be liable for any personal injury or death occurring as a result of taking up the prize except where it is caused by the negligence of Ladbible, its agents or distributors or that of their employees. Your statutory rights are not affected. In the event that Ladbible is held to be liable to any individual in respect of the competition, its total aggregate liability for all claims made shall be equal to the financial value of the relevant prize that was to be awarded in respect of the competition. 13. Severance. In the event that any provision of these general terms or of the specific terms is held to be illegal, invalid, void or otherwise unenforceable, it shall be severed from the remaining provisions which shall continue in full force and effect. 14. Loss. This agreement shall be construed in accordance with and governed by the laws of England and Wales, and all disputes relating to it and or its subject matter shall be subject to the exclusive jurisdiction of the courts of England and Wales. Featured image. Credit MTV.